Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Doc Mojo, and welcome to another episode of Playing It by Ear with Makeup. So today I'm going to do a look from what palette? I don't know, but I was thinking of doing a Pat McGrath palette. Black History Month is over, but Black History is 365. Uh, so we really want to keep that in the forefront of our knowledge. Hair is just freshly twisted, and I haven't pulled it down yet, so bear with me. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 9 Huetopian Dreams palette. I really don't think I've ever used this palette, and this is how she looks. Okay, this is how she looks. It's really pretty. And it looks like I've used it, but I really don't remember using it because I have not used many of my Pat McGrath palettes. And I'm also going to try to use, I got so much stuff sitting right here in front of me. Um, Bear with me as, sorry for the shaking, as I try to sit this brush holder, which I really needed here near me. If it falls and shatters, I'll just run to $1.25 tree and get another one. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with my Plan and Makeup by Yolanda eyeshadow base. And it looks like she changed her containers. I think I got this one as a gift. And this is P. Louise. I don't want to rush myself through this look. I'm going to take my time. Um, I know I have one in front of me that's open. I know I have one in front of me that's open. Okay, here we go. Eyeshadow in foundation base. I think our foundation bases really did not indicate what shade they were. Uh, the eyeshadow bases did have letters on them, but the foundation bases did not have letters. I'm going to try to pull you in a little closer. Um, I'm going to try to start doing this a little more. Again, I'm sorry for the shaking. My desk is not, it's not the sturdiest on this floor. Let's see. Should have brought down. I don't want to mess up a whole lot of brushes, even though after this look, I'm really going to wash the brushes that I have laid out in front of me. Let's see. Let's just see if we can put it on this way. I tried to clean up my eyebrows. Seems like I'm having the hardest time. I really need to go and get them done. Just go and get them done. But it's just hard to, I'll go and see if I can use this sponge. It's first Sunday, Communion Sunday. I need to be at church in person so I can start partaking in communion again. I haven't been in person in a long time, and I just really don't like large crowds, even though the church is not the place I should be trying to avoid crowds. Usually I do this with a brush, but maybe the sponge will give it an opportunity to lay down a little smoother. But I'm used to brushes more than I am sponges. But I'm going to try to start using sponges a little more. I don't have a microphone, so I'm going to try to speak a little louder. I know I can trail off in my volume, but pardon me, I'm working with an older laptop. My laptop is over 3 years old now. And when I get a new one or get my new camera, which I'm paying off bills, y'all. I'm paying off bills. So right now, a camera is not at the forefront of my mind. It's in the back of my mind. It's not at the forefront. Paying bills off and getting the house in order, that's that's what's on the agenda. So I'm gonna go in with all of my referral brushes are kind of used, but I'm gonna try to go in. Um, and while I'm doing it, I'm gonna just try to clean off the brush as much as I can. I got a little sample from my last Sephora haul, and actually I got my replacement Natasha Denona Yucca palette, which I had purchased on sale. And I sent back to Nordstrom my refill of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder, which I have, and I know I'm off task, but just bear with me. I'm gonna take my time. Maybe it's my summer shade, maybe it's my winter shade. But I noticed when I did a couple of videos when I was using this shade, which is shade 4, might seem like it's perfect, but it's a little too dark. And when I notice putting powders on, there I usually tend to go darker, but this shade 4 is a little too dark, and it seems like this little sample they sent me of shade 3 is a little too light. So I think I'm gonna go with the lighter shade of 3, and I had to send back. I purchased a new one, but it's a refill, and this is not refillable. I have the older palette, so I have to purchase a whole new Charlotte Tilbury uh, Flawless Finishing Compact. I'm not going to do that until I finish this up. We're going to use something else in the meantime. I'll use this, but then if I like this shade, which I know if I use the brighter shade, I can still bronze with uh, the perfect bronzer to bring the color back to my face. So when I use this number 4 up, I will go and get the number 5, the number 3. I'm sorry. I guess when you edit, you notice mistakes that you can fix, but you can't fix them when you don't edit. And I do notice some mistakes that I make, but hey, we all make mistakes. I'm gonna go in with, I don't even know if the thing was in here. Is it in here? I don't know what these shades are. Skin Show Nude, Secret Eden. I think that's what the shadow is. Secret Eden, this shade right here. And remember, this is number 9, Huetopian. Never used this before. And I'm going to see if I can adjust my light. I think it's a little too bright. The sun is not out. It was beautiful yesterday. Got up to, I think, 81 degrees, but it stayed cold in the house. So I just never could get warm in the house. The house has not warmed up to the outside yet. Okay, so I'm going to put Secret Eden, pack it into my crease. That's Fallbrook Church, 2 locations, one in North Houston. If you ever visit Houston and want to visit a good church, it's a good church. Then they have a Cypress Katy location, which is actually nearer to me. I have a couple of co-workers, or should I say ex-co-workers, I no longer work at the same school, that attend the Cypress Katy location, and some that attend the North Houston location. which is in the spring area. Familiar with Houston, you know the spring area. Still Houston, but when you tell people spring area, they get an idea of where the location is. So this is Secret Garden, Secret Eden. Let me take it out so I can see. Take it out of the package, then I can work better. I really want to do away with my Pat McGrath packaging because not this one, but every packaging besides this one was delivered torn, where I really can't, I have to make sure I'm holding it right when I pick it up so as it doesn't fall through the packaging. Every pallet that I purchased, except for that one, has arrived broken on one end. Okay, let's pack it. This is the Refer 15 brush. This Pastor Pender, is from the New York City area. I think he grew up in Brooklyn. Big New York Giants fan, New York Yankees fan. He really thought his team was going somewhere this year. He loves it when our team doesn't. So, all right, we got Secret Eden. Let me turn this around. Secret Eden in our crease area. Really lays down really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Extreme Plum Noir, which is this shade right here. It's a cool, to me, well, it's not cool. It's a light brown shade. It's not really cool, but I'm gonna put that in my outer V. I'm gonna take a Refer 1. I'm not even touching it. Why is it still shaking? Okay, I'm gonna take a Refer 1 and put that in the outer V. I really want to start back using my um, eyeshadow tape, but I just keep forgetting to put it on. Okay, can you see it? I should have brought down the this is it six pan rose. It's a rose palette that I have by her. I think it has a deeper brown in it, and I might go. Why do I have? Sorry. Why do I have this key right here? Okay, I'm gonna go into, let me look at the other palettes that I have down here. I have, did she not put them on? I don't know which one this is. Okay, this might be 10. I'm not sure. I didn't get the last one, but I'm not sure. This might be Divine Rose. But I'm going to go into this dark shade here, and I'm going to put that over that Plum Noir. Now that it's starting to get warmer, I'll be more into using my makeup because when it's cold, I shut down. I don't have seasonal affective disorder or sad, but when I'm cold, I don't want to do is stay warm. I don't want to put makeup on. I don't want to do anything but stay warm. That's my goal. And getting out of bed in the morning early to put makeup on is not happening. And once I get to work, really, I start working because we have deadlines. Okay. Okay. I don't know what shade that was. And let me see. I actually have four of my palettes down here. I think this is, I don't know which one this is. I actually only have five Pat McGrath palettes plus that 6-pan palette. And I know I have the number one palette down here. I just don't know. That's not the number one. I only have five palettes by Pat. And plus the other one. And I have three blushes and one lipstick. So I don't have a lot of Pat products. And I don't think I'm going to be buying any products from her unless I get that second palette. And that's not a palette I'm in a rush to get. I'm going to go in with the shade Cosmic Bloom. This shade right here. And I'm going to put that in the inner third. And I'm going to bring it up past my crease. I think I'm using a BH Cosmetic, no, Dew Color. Using a Dew Color brush. Putting it on the left eye. Her shadows, as I'm learning, and again, I have not been using the shadows that much. I find when I finally do pick them up, oh, I forgot, I do have the holiday palettes, except for the last one. I just really had no desire to purchase another Pat palette when I have not been using the ones that I have. But I'm finding that it's effortless to use this palette, and I wasn't seeing it before. Okay. Okay, now I think I might revisit that other palette. Again, guys, I'm so sorry. So sorry for the shaking. Um, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Again, I don't know the numbers. I just know that this one is number 9, Huetopian Dream. Okay, but I don't know which one this one is. So I'm gonna pick up. Pick up that shade, put it in the inner corner. I think it's a duochrome. And maybe should I should have put down a glitter glue, but it is still it's still working. It, this is a lot of fallout from this one shade, but I like it. Next time I use it, I'll use a glitter glue. I have on my um, braces again. I found the braces that I should be wearing, and I had left one at work last week. Um, but my thumbs, they are hurting. They are hurting indeed. Um, Now I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild, only because I can't find. And I'm gonna do a brow bone. I'm gonna do a brow bone shade, but that's gonna be last. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. Make sure it's make sure it's not a liner glue, but no, it's not. And I do like this Wet n Wild eyeliner glue as a replacement. Um, I used to use the BH Cosmetics liquid eyeliner, and of course, we know the demise of BH Cosmetics. But they had a nice one. And I just messed up. Got a little too, got a little too overzealous Okay, let me put this back here. Let me go back to the first shadow, which again was Cosmic Bloom, and just put that back in place. I'm gonna put that back in place, and I put it over. There we go. I won't be overzealous this time, and instead of going back to that other palette, I just took um, Astral Venusian Orchid from the present palette that we're working with, and I just put it over that last shade, and I can see these shadows, this inner corner, I can see it throwing up in the air. Okay, I'm gonna try this one again. Okay, I had eyeshadow on my eyelashes. All right, now I'm gonna try to put on some lashes. And I really want to go crazy with my lashes this time. So I'm gonna go with the Fluffy Fluffy, something I haven't used in a long time. And when I say a long time, I haven't used them in 2025. And what I'll do is I'm going to take my duo liner. I'm going to take the duo liner, put some on the lash itself. Did anybody participate in the blackout? The no buying anything on Friday? I'm gonna say I did. I almost the only thing I did, I had to buy something on Friday. I had to renew my driver's license. So that's the only thing I purchased. I went and renewed my driver's license. It wasn't expiring until September, but I wanted to get it out the way. I didn't want to be spending time in the summer in the driver's license office. I didn't want to be spending time on my spring break. So I know you can do it, I think up to six, 6 months early, I think, or 8 months. I'm not sure, but I was able to get it done. And now it's good for 8 years, so I don't have to go back for another 8 years. When it used to be just, I think, 5. And they made it so efficient now because before driver's license lines at every office used to be wrapped with people, and now you have to register. You have to register online, make an appointment, and then when you get there, you have to check in. So when I got there, I checked in and I was number 5, and I saw the line already. And I think some people didn't check in. I was in, and I was out. I got my car registration, got that taken care of. Let me see, HOA fees. Um, both houses HOA fees are paid. I had to put a tax payment plan on my mother's house to get those taken care of. And I made the first payment because the first payment had to be made before the end of February. Got that taken care of. Really think I should have put some mascara on, and I didn't. But when I say I'm not gonna be buying any more makeup, and guys, you know I want that Blends Bunny palette. I want it, but I had to pay the taxes. And just like a lot of people, our insurance has gone up, which has caused my mortgage to go up. So we all have an extensive, many of us, I'm not gonna say all of us, we all, I'm saying all, I shouldn't be saying all, but a lot of us have an extensive eyeshadow collection. We'll be using our eyeshadow collection in this house for sure. I will be revisiting because I want to make sure I get those taxes paid off, and I look crazy, but who cares? I don't think I have it on. It's too far over. Let me go. Let's see if I can. Okay, that's not on all the way perfectly because I removed it. Um, and I always have issues with this last eye. Like I have a line of eyes. It's okay. It's all right. All right, so we got that on. And now I'm going to start using my products. I'm going to go in, before I do that, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to looking for the reference brush. I'm going to go back. This eyelash, it, it doesn't look right at all. So I'm just going to take it off and try again. I think I probably just need to dispose of that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some. I said I was gonna speak louder. I'm gonna put some mascara on this eye and this eye. They look cuter in the package than they look on my eyes, but I really like these more. And all of them came from Amazon, but I think I got one from Shein. I don't remember which one. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. This time I'm gonna bring it all the way towards. Again, I would be okay with doing this if I practice more. I just don't practice. I picked up this little thingamajig at $1.25 tree, and I still don't know what it's for. So if you can tell me what this is for, work with me. I don't know how to use it, but child, y'all, I'm gonna have to make sure that there's a second service at 11 o'clock. But because this is live on YouTube, I'm gonna make sure once I'm done with this video, I will go sit down and watch this again because he is preaching what I need. Okay, I have the Jelly Pop Dew Primer and my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'm going to use the Power Grip Primer because I'm going to use the Power Grip setting spray. So why not? And I'm not going to use a lot of this. I also have the pink one. I think I left that upstairs. Let me. All right. Now, in terms of foundation, I have to start trying to use this face palette from Makeup Forever. Knowing that this palette costs $88, I didn't pay $88 for it though. I don't have a foundation. I don't think any of these would be a good foundation, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. I'm going to start off with, let me put this over here and this over here. And I have the, what do I have? I have my Amicole. No, I'm going to use my, I bought that Sephora, not Sephora, e.l.f. I have the, no, that's Sephora. This is Sephora. I have the Sephora's e.l.f. Soft Glam. Since I use the Power Grip Primer, I'm going to use the Soft Glam. Um, Satin Foundation. I have the shade 50 Deep Warm. And I have just a, I think this is a BS Mall. Yeah, BS Mall foundation brush. I don't, I know, I'm gonna say it like this. We all have what works for us. These BS Mall foundation brushes, I like them. I really, really like them. I'm just gonna stamp it in. Usually I sweep it, but I'm gonna stamp it in this time. I'm gonna try stamping, just trying to do something different. This 50 deep warm, it's warm, but I have my winter skin still. So this summer I will be outside a lot doing yard work, trying to get my yard back the way it used to be, which I had a beautiful bed of grass. And now it looks like a crackhead skull. And yeah, I said that. That's what my yard is looking like. Patches, gone. And that's from that freeze a couple of years ago. All right. So what I will do is I'm gonna try one of these as a concealer. I'm gonna try one of these shades, and I'm gonna pull out my Sephora number 71 concealer brush, and I'm gonna go in to this shade right here. If you see, my fingernail is green. That's fingernail polish. Okay, I said this one. And it rubbed off, so I need to, it wasn't the shade that I wanted. This is more of a Christmas green. I was looking for a spring green to put on my nails, along with a pretty power pink. We're gonna go a little deeper. And this one is the deeper palette. I'm I'm kind of scared of brightening under my eyes. I've always been scared of looking like a raccoon. This side is a little too bright. That is bright. Okay, I got to figure out how to use that palette. I'm not going to be afraid of it, but let me go back to my BS Mall and let's tone that down. All right, now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury. That's finishing powder. I'm going to go in with my Sephora Micro Smoothing Powder. I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to set, it here. And this is in the shade tan, I believe. Yes, tan. And can you believe I finally panned my mahogany? I panned it, y'all. Okay, Got that. I'm gonna take my shade. Tell me where it's at. Come to me. Tell me where it's at. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Tell me where it's at. Because I know it's not here in front of me. I'm looking for my Sephora. I'm looking for my Sephora um, contour powder. At this moment, I actually have no idea, but I will take this Morphe contour stick. Take the Morphe contour stick. And I don't know if they make this anymore, but it's in the shade. I don't think they make any more. Effect 6. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick that I use as a contour stick as well. And I'm going to go back to my concealer stick from Sephora. Try to blend that in. I'm liking sticks. I mean, they are so effective. Elf, take the liquid blushes and put those into sticks. Take the liquid and the putty blushes, turn them into blush sticks. I like that a little better. And then I'm gonna go back to the Makeup Forever. And I'm gonna go into that middle shade. And try to bring that back down. Can't be afraid to use my products. I cannot be afraid. Okay, so now I have my blush. And I really, because today is the second day of meteorological spring, and I know I have the orange one. But where do I have the orange one? I think I have it. Give me a second. The e.l.f. orange blush. But before that, I'm gonna take the I'm gonna go in, and I know it's too dark. Sephora number 4, number 3, medium to tan. Number 3 contour stick. There we go. I'm gonna take my Dew Color contour brush. Why do I put this stuff in front of me and then can't find it? Because it's too much. All right. Next time I'll try my Marc Jacobs. That's crazy. I know it's here in front of me. That darn Sephora contour powder. I'm gonna try it just a little darker to be perfect. I didn't mean to go that. All right, this is the Be Perfect contour stick. It's in the shade Cocoa, and you can get that on Beauty Bay's website. That's where I picked up mine. Now I'm gonna try my e.l.f. liquid blush. And y'all know this is potent. Oh, I could have used my Pat McGrath. Sorry. Could have used my Pat McGrath. And we still can. That was a lot. You don't need a lot of you don't need a lot of the I went with the pink, so it's probably should have gone with the a pink blush. But I'm gonna bring in, hopefully one of these is the right one. The Pat McGrath. These are so hard to open. I don't know which one, but I know it must be this one. I don't know where the other one is. Is it Paradise Venus? It's exquisite. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go over it. Just go over the e.l.f. liquid blush with, I thought this was Paradise. I gotta find the other one. I have no idea where it's at. Can't wait to use my Mora Cosmetics ombre blush in Orange Blossom. Oh my God, I love this. I love this blush. Goes from golden yellow to uh, a deep orange. Can't wait to use that. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's place liquid highlighter. And put this over here because I'm still shaking. I know, still shaking it. I'm gonna use this brush to blend out the highlighter, and I don't know where my brush is to blend out. I also have my loose highlighter in front of me as well. I think this might be, yeah. I'm gonna go into my loose highlighter by Juvia. Just take what's in the top. Need a smaller brush maybe. Because if you go into what's in the package right there, that's too much. And I'm gonna have to open it up again and put that back in the bottom. But now I'm gonna take my powder brush, and this might be too dark, but I'm gonna go into my Gucci. It's not a screw top, so that's a bronzer. I cannot use my I cannot use my Chanel because it is too perfumed and it'll set me off. So I'm just gonna use my Rimmel Hit Pan, but number 25 Toffee. Got a backup. This Rimmel, that's it's a nice setting powder. I said I was gonna use the um, Charlotte Tilbury, but guess that didn't happen. And now I'm gonna go back in with my Sephora. I did fill in my eyebrows with it's just a Nika K pencil in dark brown that I got at the beauty supply, because as you get older, going through menopause, my fabulous brows are thinning out, and just use a little pencil to try to fill in some of the spots right here. It's right here and right here. So that's as much as I do with that. Then I take the e.l.f. wax. Take the e.l.f. wax and lay them down. There's an e.l.f. wax, and there's let me put that, I think that goes in there. There's an e.l.f. wax, and then you have an e.l.f. brow lift, have an e.l.f. brow lift, and I have one from Beauty Bay as well. But I just did the wax. Here's the wax. I will have a lot of those. I think they're $2. $2 at $2 at that place that we're no longer shopping. And if we're no longer shopping there, I will not mention their name. Even though I hardly shop there from the get-go. I'm going to use my Fix It, MAC Fix It spray. Whew. I'm going to let that dry down some. I'll put the palette back. And I'm just going to use, I wanted to use one of my, did I open one up yet? I don't think I opened one up yet, but I wanted to use one of my New Julia's place. Oh, I did order some from Absolute New York Coffee Bean. They had their Christmas sale, and I bought, I think, 4 or 5 of them. And I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline lip vinyl lipstick. It's in the shade 20. I think that says Koi, but it's in the shade 20. I'm not sure what that number is. Okay. Got some breakfast. I saw some breakfast. We want to get rid of that. And then I'm gonna go in over the vinyl lipstick. The vinyl lipstick dries down softly. It's not, it's a soft matte. But I'm gonna take the lifter gloss, Maybelline lifter gloss in that shade 102 ice. No, it's not 102, 002 ice. 002 ice. The sun has just broken through and it's shining directly down on me. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Power Grip Spray, Dewy Setting Spray. Is it me or is it? I don't have my ceiling fan on. Doesn't seem like it's hitting my face. So my NARS, I'm now going to take, I know we're over an hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to take my hourglass, and I know we have the Juvias on. I'm gonna take my NARS. I will not let the day go by without washing these brushes. It might help if I can find the brush that I just used. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade here in the NARS Hourglass and just, I should have done a better eyelash. I could have done a better eyelash. And that's my look. That's my look. Thank you for joining me during this long video. Hope you got some popcorn. Hope you got a little church service. Church service is now over with, and it's on my one of my favorite South African YouTubers. Um, Thank you for joining me for this long video of taking my time doing my outlook. Give me 1 second. Okay, I had absolutely no idea I was going to get this bright sun in my face. So this is my look using the Pat McGrath Huetopian Dream palette and one of her other palettes. I brought a little of that palette in. I just don't know which number it is. Um, but leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like my video, how you like my look, that is, not my video, because I know my video is ghetto. But leave me a comment below. I'll come in with another look, maybe later today. Um, Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a beautiful Sunday.